Welcome to New Focus Approach to Mathematics Basic 8. This is the revised edition. And in this video, we want to learn how to find the sum of interior angles in a polygon. The sum of interior angles in a polygon. Now, talk of the interior angles, we know this is an interior angle and this is an exterior angle. I want to look at the interior angle for this very video. Right, now I want to generate a formula we can use to find interior angles. The least polygon we can think of is a triangle, right? Now this triangle has three interior angles, and we know from our previous lesson that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180. Now the next polygon is four-sided figure polygon. An example can be this one. This is a quadrilateral, so I can pick any quadrilateral at all for this very purpose. Now, let's try to generate triangle out of this very rectangle. I can draw a diagonal here and create two triangles. Now, when I had three sides, I was able to create only one triangle here. Now that I have four sides, I can create two triangles, which means the sum of the interior angle here can be this 3 and then that also 3. That means twice the 180 will give us the sum of the interior angles for polygon that is four-sided figure, and so that will be 360. Now when we take five-sided figure, which is pentagon, let's see how many triangles we can create here. I can join this to this and create one, and join this to this and create two. We can't create it this way because that will cross. We don't want it to cross at all. We don't want any crossing at all. So either we start the whole thing here by having it 1, 2, then we have our three triangles here, which means I'm going to get 3 times 180 to give me the sum of the interior angles in the whole of this polygon having 5 sides. Now observe something. When the size happened to be 4, I had 2. When the size is 5, I have 3. Now the size is going to be 6 here, which is hexagon. Let's see how many we can create. Let me start from here. I can create 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So this is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 triangles. So 4 triangles. Check. If it is 6, I had 4 triangles, which means I'm going to get 4 times 180 to give me the sum of the interior angles of the hexagon. Now, can you predict what will happen if I have 7 sides? How many triangles can I get? Yes, I'm going to get 5. What if I have 8 sides? How many triangles will I generate? I'll generate 6. So here the 5 times 180 will give me the sum of the interior angles of the heptagon. And if I use this one, so I'm going to get 6 times 180 for octagon. Then I can predict that of the 12-sided figure, which will give me 10 times 180. So if I have n number of sides, then I can say the n number of sides minus 2, because in each case, whatever number I have here time minus 2, whatever size I have minus 2 will give me the number over here. Here minus 2 will give me the number over here. Here minus 2 will give me the number over here. So if it is n number of sides, there's going to be n minus 2 times 180 will give me the sum of the interior angles of the n number of sizes. Beautiful. So in conclusion, what we are trying to say is that if you want to know the number of or the sum of the interior angles of a number of size, let's say if I have maybe 12-sided figure, of course 12-sided figure, I'm going to say 12 minus 2 all times 180. Is that correct? Good. Which means I'm going to get 10 times 180, which will give me 1800. Good. So what we are saying is that in general, the sum of the interior angles of every polygon is given as n minus 2 times 180. So if n is 6, which is the hexagon, then I'm going to get this times 180, which is going to be 4 times 180. And 4 times 180 will give me 720. So we are going to get 720 for that. That means for every hexagon, the sum of the interior angles will always give me 720, whether it's a regular or irregular. I'm sure this has been of great help. In our next video, we are going to take questions and solve based on what we've learned now. Thanks so much for watching.